Remote work is here to stay, or at least for many companies. Hi, everybody. I'm Karen Roby with TechRepublic. Veronica Combs with TechRepublic joining me in just a moment to talk about this. Many people are asking, should we have a specific person within the organization who oversees the remote efforts and everything that entails, Veronica?
Yes. So, we were coming back in June and then we were coming back in September. And now lots of companies that I've talked to says, maybe next year. And I think a couple of big tech companies have said, fall of 2022. So I think companies have realized, like you said, that it's here to stay. And I think also people are tired of sort of having these extra tasks on their job description. So if you're the head of operations, you have a lot of things to think about running a business, and maybe you don't have the bandwidth for does everybody have a Zoom account, and are all the conference rooms equipped the way they should be? So I've been talking to several companies, and there does seem to be a pretty good case for having a head of remote employees. One person I talked to said maybe it's head of employee dynamics, because that reflects sort of the, some people are at work and some people are at home, and some people go back and forth between the two, and some are in different offices. And so someone needs to keep track of that. What is the experience like for all the different people in the companies? And one woman I talked to said that, she's on Zoom 6 hours a day, but some of the junior employees are not, and they're more isolated. So you sort of have to have a strategy to connect everyone. Then you also have to have a strategy to connect, people that might be more isolated than others. So really improving the employee experience is one big reason to have a head of remote. And then another factor is training. I think we all kind of got by with sort of so-so communication skills before, but now that, sometimes we're working asynchronously, or sometimes, you have to write an email that's coherent. You can't just wander over to somebody's office and talk to them. So if you also had a head of remote, this person could not only keep track of employee experience, but also any training that might be necessary. That training could be for managers or for employees, but anybody who needed a little extra help adjusting to remote work.
Veronica, one big pain point, of course, with organizations when it comes to remote work is security. And IT teams are saying, listen, we're scrambling to make sure, everything is set up correctly and safely with people working from home and in their living rooms and everywhere else. So it seems to me, just for security alone, it would help to have one person overseeing that.
Yes, exactly. I talked to a security expert recently, and he said that if you had a head of remote who was more plugged into the business, employees might be more willing to listen to that person. If you figure IT, well, it's their job to lock everything down and make everything really secure, and make my life difficult because I have to do two-factor authentication 4 times a day. This gentleman said that if you have a business person that's sort of building this culture of security, and it's taking the time to explain why we do this, you only have access to this much data because of these risks, or you have to log in and it benefits the business this way. So he thought that a head of remote could sort of be a partner with IT to understand, why we put these procedures in place, and why it's so important now that you're at home and you're outside the protection of the 4 walls of the office, why you need to follow these procedures, and how it really helps the company and protects employees too, because obviously no one wants to be the cause of a security breach by clicking on a phishing link or downloading something that they really shouldn't. So yeah, security would definitely be a big part of any head of remote manager's job responsibilities.
All right, Veronica. And for much more on Veronica's article, of course, and remote work in general, make sure you check out TechRepublic. Thanks for watching.